Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream
Good morning!
for Thursday, September 19th. She's never seen A Princess Bride.
So who wrote that message? Was it Miss
Well,
Rourke?
I commented that everybody picked up on it. She didn't even know that I was referring to The Princess Bride yesterday.
I've seen...
It's inconceivable!
Is that from The Princess Bride
Yes.
too? They did say it was quotable. The movie's quotable. And I have seen parts of it. But I started laughing so hard because I think it was Miss Rourke wrote something about Wesley and Buttercup. And I was like...
Jeannie's like, who's Wesley and Buttercup? Like, this is like right as we were going to sleep last
So
night.
then I went to Google. He's like, have you never seen A Princess Bride? And I was like, well, I think I've seen, like, Andre the Giant was in it, right?
Fezzik.
I don't know what his name is. And then Patrick's like, that's like not seeing Sashing Redemption or not seeing Legend of the Falls. Or I think a movie more people would have seen than even all of those would be like Forrest Gump or the Titanic. It's like not seeing the Titanic. Would you equate it to that? Shout out to Nectar. I think this is a chain. Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
I want to finish my,
The only person in the world that makes a spoon 5 bites.
That's so good. So, we're going to watch it over break, right? You and I will watch it.
I think the kids have seen it.
I think they've seen it too. So, and then what did you say to me? You go, that means that they think that I abuse you or something. He was telling me, he was explaining to me
No.
the story. And we won't explain it here because if you're like me and you haven't seen it before, you don't want it ruined. But he was explaining it to me, and then he basically said that I mistreat him and that...
And all I say is, as you wish.
That's, I don't mistreat him. I treat him really well. All right. Yeah, Carol, I'm going to have to watch that movie. I know. I was like, isn't it like Robin Wright? But who's the guy? Has he ever done anything else? The blonde hair with the mustache?
I mean, it's such a eclectic cast. It's so good.
His name is Carrie. How do you say his last name? Elwes. And he really didn't do much.
He was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. The
Twister.
Saw series.
The Crush. Yeah. Not too much what happened with him. Sorry. At least he had he was in Mission Impossible in 2023. So,
I mean, Princess Bride has got to be one of the most watched movies. Like, that's like one of those movies that's always on.
That's
somewhere.
what April says. That it's one of those movies that you can watch more than once. Is that Mandy Patinkin? I don't know. I don't know who the...
So I
know Robin Wright. And then I was like, if Buttercup, what a cute name. If we had another baby and it was a girl, we should name her Buttercup. And then we figured out her nicknames, and then we were like, no, we're not going to name her Buttercup.
I didn't...
That's not a good nickname. So, we don't have much to talk about today. I'm going to,
We are, like, desperately trying to get the shipping out. Hand me one of those.
Shout out to Miss Lynn. Thank you. These are Patrick's
Have you ever watched me eat
favorite.
one of those?
No. I ate one last night.
I, literally eat them, I don't suck on them. I'm, crunch, and they're done.
That's it?
That's it.
It took me half an hour to eat mine. And then
I literally, somebody watched me do it yesterday, like when the first one was there.
How many did you eat?
The store was busy when they arrived. I was like, oh my God, somebody sent chocolate Tootsie Pops. And then I was like, does anybody want one? And there was only one customer that said she wanted one. And then I said, like, as the day went on, people were grabbing them, which is
And
great.
then Patrick was like, I'm going to hide them.
But,
because he loves Tootsie Pops.
But I literally took one and I like put it in my mouth and then I crunched it, twisted it off the stick, and I just ate it. And like a customer standing behind the counter was like, on the other side of the counter was like, that's so wrong.
Really?
I ate 3 of them.
This would be, for me, like if I had my Halloween candy. I don't know if any of you sorted your Halloween candy into like the coveted, this is like, I'll just eat this. And then the like, I don't know if I'm even going to eat that. This would go into my, I don't know if I'm ever going to eat it pile. But this is Patrick's favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't like Tootsie Rolls. And Patrick loves Tootsie Rolls. Patrick likes sweets. Right? So, I don't think there's too much to talk about. I did get a lot of emails from you yesterday about people that were like...
We were like, oh my God, what did we do yesterday?
What did we say about those hoops? But a lot of people wrote in and requested either the 5x7 or the 7x12 or both of them for the magnetic hoops. So if you sent me something and I didn't respond, I didn't get it because I went through all the different emails. So email me again today. And I think I'm kind of caught up on email, but there might be, sometimes I'll answer and there's like a black hole of emails that like never, like I just missed them and they got pushed to like the next page. So again, I'll never ignore your email. So just send me another one so I can make sure that I deal with whatever you need me to deal with.
I guess we'll never know.
What?
How many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Oh, for me it was like, it took me like half an hour.
I bet she knows.
It took me like, I don't know, like that's like 120. And I don't sit there and like lick. I just stick it in my mouth and just suck on it. Okay. All right, let's move on. Okay. So I'm doing Quilty Christmas tomorrow from home. So tomorrow morning, I'll get started right as soon as the live feed ends. How come it won't go live? What's going on?
Because you don't have to hit function. Like it's like you're opening different functions.
I don't know how to use a computer. I struggle. Okay, so I'll send out an email. I really didn't make that many changes to the spreadsheet, but I'll look at it tonight and I'll resend it. And if you want to be added to that, let me know. And at some point, we'll figure out a way to just post them on the website. But it's a daily struggle. So for now, I'll do it the hard way, and I'll just send you all individual emails. So, yeah, if you want to be added to that group, let me know. But I'm going to be stitching out tomorrow, starting probably around 10 o'clock, and we are going to be working on sending holiday wishes. And since I've been staying late at the store, I haven't gotten a chance to stitch anything out. I probably will just be starting with... I'm just going to go in order with the first embroidery in that section. And then, I'll do my homework over the weekend and have that done. Are you
working from home tomorrow?
Oh, shoot. No, I'm just going to do the sew along and then I'll come in. But then I have a doctor's appointment. So, I'm going to be at the store for like a little amount of time in the middle of the day.
Middle of the day.
Yeah. So
you should just work from home.
I love it when he says that.
You should just work from home. Stay home, you'll get more done.
Is there anything we have to address?
I don't think so. It has been really busy. Like in-store traffic has been super high.
I haven't
And we are like struggling to get
last night
out.
I was like, Patrick, we need to get at least 30 packages out a day to dig out. And last night we left and we had gotten out, 18?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, that's not going to cut it. So,
they take so long though.
Yeah, they do. Each package just takes...
Because we're like fashioning boxes, like collecting multiple orders.
So, yes. Today will be another big push. I'm hoping that we'll just get
if it can wait, let it wait.
If what can wait? Stop saying that.
Well, you know.
No, we just keep doing business. Don't listen to him. So, Patrick tried to tell me he was going to go and do something athletic on Sunday and Monday. And then we had to talk. Didn't we?
As you wish.
And then we had to talk. So, Patrick will be doing...
Yesterday I was like, I'm going to the gym. And Jean was like, no, you're not going to the gym. And I'm like, I'll go in the morning. I got up at 6 and went to the gym this morning. I'm like, okay, all right.
Right? Yeah, that's okay. I don't have anything to really talk about. We're gonna be doing if you're waiting for pumpkins and potions, that'll go out tomorrow because we ran out of the fabric kits, and so I know there's a couple of you. So that will go out tomorrow. I'm trying to think if there's a delay on anything else. If you're waiting for Lori Holt, you know, they give the window of time they give me when they get stuff in stock is a month. They're like, it'll ship out sometime this month. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, no, nothing closer to like, no, a month. And so I go, okay. So, but I just got shipping confirmation on that.
So Marlene's back in her yelling voice again. She's like, is there a spreadsheet for gingerbread? Is there a spreadsheet?
Wait.
Spreadsheets!
Wait, are we talking about for gingerbread?
No, I think it's Quilty Little Christmas.
Yeah, there is a Quilty Little Christmas, and I'm going to add, because you ladies, the Sacramento ladies were here visiting. It was so much fun. So, and I know there's other Sacramento ladies, but there is this one little group that comes in all the time. And I'm going to add you right now, because I didn't add you. And there is a spreadsheet, and I will send it to you. And somebody else asked where it was, and I don't think I posted it on Facebook. Normally, I'll put them in Facebook. They're in our A-1 sew-along group under files. So all of them are there from the beginning of when I started making them. And if you don't see them, that means it was before. Like sometimes people will be like, do you have this spreadsheet for Whimsy Christmas? Yeah, no, don't have it. So if it's there,
and
you'll
then they're
find
like,
it.
will you make one? No.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever make it? There are times that I do say no. Like that.
Tell me about it.
Patrick.
So,
Patrick.
So
I'm
I
adding
don't
you ladies.
know if I understand the question, Liz. Did the upgraded cutter for the scan and cut come with any of the scan and cut? So the SDX 325 comes with the standard auto blade and the fabric auto blade. The SDX 330, if you buy it here, comes with the standard, the rotary, and the fabric blade. I don't know what upgraded cutter you are referring to. I just love giving Marlene a hard time.
Yeah, Marlene, that was fun. I just added Pat, Marlene, Loopy. You all have been added to that spreadsheet, and I'll send it out. I'm gonna look it over just a couple of things this morning, and then I'll send it out again. I still haven't gotten to the next one, so it's just gonna have on there a Quilty Little Christmas, and then the Sending Holiday Wishes, and it has the batting cut on there, and then this weekend I'll finish up this spreadsheet. Just haven't had time. So I will do that. I'll do that right as soon as we get done with the live feed. If you ordered the mystery brown box special, it's not going to come in a brown box anymore because we ran out of them. So it'll come in a pretty cellophane bag. So it's the brown box slash
It
bag
is the
special.
no container.
It is the no
It is the
container
no
special.
container special, which is what you're really buying. You're
Yes.
not paying to get it in that little plastic case.
And then I'm also I just ordered the thread for that, so that's not going to be ready to ship until next week.
Are you talking about the vinyl upgrade that is necessary to do the, what are those? Is that the boo bags?
What are we at? Oh, you're talking about the vinyl upgrade kit? So we ran out of the Disney one. I think I have just the regular vinyl upgrade kit. I have one left in the store. We just reordered all of that. Sorry about that. But if you want to do it, I'm still doing scan and cut 30% off. So just go ahead and order it online. Just know you might have to wait for that upgrade kit.
No, that's the scan and cut 30% off has to have an end date.
Okay, tomorrow.
Like, no, I'd say today because orders have to be in by tomorrow for our one.
Today.
Yes.
Scan and cut 30% off. So if you want anything scan and cut.
Ending today. Like at some point there's got to be an end date to like this baloney that has been going on for a month and a half and ruining my life.
Okay, today.
No more.
Scan and cut 30% off. Today's the last day. Debbie, yes, I did get in I was just emailing you. I did. Was I supposed to? There's a lot of spinning plates and sometimes.
A lot of you have brother stuff that is sitting here. We're getting to it.
Yeah, but I didn't even know. Debbie, did I even know I owed you one? Do I owe you? Is it in like.
No, I'm sure it's in the spreadsheet.
Debbie. Is it in the spreadsheet? I'll add it to the spreadsheet right now and then I'll get to you. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Debbie. I don't have it in there. Was it like online? I'm adding you. I'll add you right now. But I do have those. If you've been waiting for scanning mat, the 12 by 24 inch, I do have those in stock.
So we're running up against like deadlines, meaning like there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now where like right now we have items that we have to get out before classes that are next week.
I'm getting everything out. Don't worry. Everything.
I'm not saying we're not, but what that means is
Debbie, I just added
we
you
have
to the
boxes
spreadsheet.
and boxes of like brother stuff that's going out, and then I'm getting like tons of shipping notifications of stuff that's actively shipping from brother. It's gonna be a while. Like the goal is going to be more or less done with the brother orders by the first week of October, and like the first full week of October we are out. Like we are, the two of us are running on fumes.
Let me answer some questions. Kat, I have that black Shapeflex 101 in stock. I can add it to your order, so just shoot me a note because I have your order like on my table right now. Yes, I'm talking about for Miss Joanne's scan and cut accessories, 30% off. Today's going to be the last day. You can order online and just put it in there that you would like the 30% discount that ends today. And then Miss Cheryl, I didn't have any more of the Disney vinyl kits, the vinyl upgrade kits in stock, but yours has been ordered, and I'm hoping I'll have it next week.
What is the QLC?
Oh, let's talk. So for digital dealer designs, if it's an October design, you don't get it till October 1st. If it's a November design, you don't get it till November 1st. December design, you get December 1st. So if you've been waiting eagerly, because it is really cute, for your October mug rug design, guess what? You're not going to get it for another, it's the 19th right now, so you're going to get it.
They normally show up on the 1st.
Yeah, they normally show up on the 1st. And those designs you purchase from us, It's a love triangle. We purchase it from Kimberbell and they host it for you. So that's kind of how it goes. Haven't forgotten you. You should see that design in your cart on October 1st.
So there were a couple of folks that were asking about magnetic frames. So somebody asked, what's your favorite magnetic frame?
That's hard. If I'm quilting in the hoop, snap hoops. The ones with the green top, those are by far my favorite because you just take off the top, reposition your fabric, put it back down, and you're ready to go. So I'm a snap hoop all the way if I'm doing quilting in the hoop. If I am doing, and I do really like the sashing frames for that. So the 7x14 and the 10x10. So those are going to be my favorite ones. When it comes to embroidery, my favorite are that 5x7 and that 7x12 magnetic. Those are my favorite if I'm doing embroidery because you can just kind of fix a little area and just lift up one part and like move your stabilizer around or your muslin or whatever you need to do. And I love those sizes. I find that for like, I don't know, 80-90% of what I'm doing, those two sizes are like perfect. So I love those two magnetic hoops. If you want it, send me a note, but send it today.
So Katrina said, what's the hoop you use at home? It's magnetic. And I think what you've seen on a lot of the recent videos has been the 7x12.
Yeah, no, the 7x12 and the 5x7. So it's going to be this hoop. And I don't know if so this one is the 7x12. This is probably what you've seen me use in a lot of the videos. And then the 5x7. $600. This is not cheap, but for the sale, it's $369.99. The 5x7 is $179.99. So
and
those,
the 5x7 is normally $513.
yeah. So that one's like fantastic. Keys, Patrick, can you give the keys to Miss Dana? Miss Dana's here. I know you guys have been like,
wait till 10.
can Dana do this? Can Dana do that? You can call her and ask her.
So, order, scan, and cut on the site. It's easier for us to track that way.
You know what?
It.
I'm fine too because I
order,
think
scan, and cut on the site. It's easier that way.
Claudette, you can email me. Don't email Patrick, but
because you know she needs more work.
Claudette, you can email me. What is the size of your most used hoop not magnetic? That's hard. I don't embroider a lot of big stuff, but sometimes I will fill the hoop. I'd have to say like 5x7 and 8x12. I mean, if I'm on my multi-needle, 8x12 is my size. Of course, it doesn't come with the multi-needle. The size I like the best is the 8x12 and the 8x8 with those. It depends on what you're doing, right? But I love my 5x7, my 6x10, my 8x12. But when I need it, I gotta have that 9.5x14. I got it. And I gotta have my 9.5x9.5 when I need it. So these sales are so great because those hoops that are so expensive, you get them now when they're not as pricey. And like we have like some dealers who are like friends of ours who are that like I can't afford to sell it for that. And we don't get it.
I go this is type 2 fun though, because right now I think both of us are like, we're never doing a brother sale again.
We're not going to do it this year.
It's not going to be for a long while. This has been
maybe we'll do it in the spring.
A little bit of a cost to our lives.
Yeah,
so
we'll do it maybe in the spring.
So snap hoops vary in price from like $189 to $229, $249. We'll normally give you like a little bit of a discount.
That'll be in the Christmas sale.
And that's not going to start until like mid to late November. For those of you who've received brother orders that don't have everything in there, the reason it doesn't have everything in there is because we didn't get it. So, I mean, there's like right by level feet are a big one.
Edge
roller
joining
feet,
edge joining roller
feet. Like, so there's stuff like Cora asked about the bobbins for the PQ.
I didn't get them yet.
We haven't received
The
them
metal
yet.
ones we haven't gotten, and a bunch of you have ordered those.
So I had a conversation with Chris, our brother rep, regarding, basically what was happening at Brother and what was in stock, if there were like long-term back orders or if that was something that we were concerned about. And essentially what I was told was a lot of these orders are being divided between two warehouses. There's a West Coast warehouse, there's a Tennessee warehouse. The West Coast warehouse is like running out of stuff. They send the stuff from Tennessee to the West Coast, and then they send that stuff out. Sometimes they just send it from Tennessee. But he basically was like, we're at that point. It's at the end of a pretty robust program from Brother. And he's like, Tennessee is way far behind. He goes, I'm not seeing any long-term back order reports on stuff, but he goes, Tennessee is way behind.
So, somebody asked, Annette, you can order the 5x7 magnetic on the site and just put Brother sale, and I'll discount it $70. You'll get a $70 refund. I think the refund's $70. It'll come out to $179.99, but I can't put it up at that price because there's map pricing.
Map pricing.
Metal bobbins. There are metal bobbins that you will use with your PQ 1500, PQ 1600, and with your multi-needle. So they're L bobbins are the ones we're talking about. And there's metal bobbins for your long arm too.
A 9.5 by 14 will not fit a VE 2200. The VE 2200 required an upgrade to do the 8 by 12. And so if it's an upgraded VE 2200, 8 by 12 will be your largest. If it is not upgraded, 7 by 12 is your largest tube. Difference between a snap hoop and a magnetic hoop. So Jeannie's gonna grab two and we'll show you. The magnetic hoops from Brother are the multi-piece ones that we've been showing. And then the snap hoops have one. Okay,
snap hoop. Snap hoop has a top and a bottom. One giant magnet on the top. And then this part, this is the bottom part.
And do not pinch yourself with these things.
Yeah, and I like them because when I'm quilting, there, now it's on, and now you can pull out.
You have to pinch the corners though. You have to make sure the top is aligned with the bottom.
But we're hooped. Hooped. Done. Easy, right? I don't like using snap hoops on just like a piece of muslin or a piece of stabilizer. It's very hard to move your fabric. But when you're working with a quilt and you have batting, backing, and your batting, and your top, then they're very easy to use. And I like these because they're easy. Once you quilt an area, on my machine, I just pull this off and I just slide it over the machine. Like, what would you call that part of the machine?
You just like
the
lift
top
it
of
over
the machine,
free arm,
move my fabric, and then I just pop this back down. And I don't even worry about it being hooped pretty. Like, look at, I don't know if you can see that. It's not hooped pretty. But then I just pull out all the wrinkles and I'm ready to go for the next
tubing. And this is like shout out to the machines with the projector, the Solaris, the Luminaire. Upcoming, the Avenir with the larger projector is going to be a game changer. But like, one of those challenges with the fact that the tops and bottoms might not be perfectly aligned when scanning, a lot of that could be addressed pretty easily with the projector.
This is the magnetic hoop that I've been using a ton. This is the 7x12. I don't have a 5x7 here in the store. Low profile magnets, easy to pull these off. So if you just want to like reposition something like in one area, you can kind of do that. So, and I like that I can just pry these off with my hand. I feel like you can totally, I don't know if you've watched me hoop. Sometimes my fabric is barely to the edge and I can still hoop with this because the magnet just kind of holds it there. So, I don't know what to say. I love them. And
everybody that has these, literally, they're like, oh my God, they're the best.
Yeah, you don't have to, you're not tightening the screw, you're not like pushing the top into the bottom. So they're very easy to use. And somebody pointed out that I mentioned they're easy to slide on. So they slide on very easily because there are some hoops and they're not defective. I don't know what it is, but like the 8x8, the 8x12, and some of the hoops that didn't come with the Luminaire and Solaris, it's a very tight, like you got to hold it and kind of shove it on, and it can be hard. These slide on, slide off, very, very easy. Now the last type, so these are the magnetic Brother hoops, and Baby Lock has them too. There's who makes them? Does Brother make them?
Brother makes them.
Brother makes them. Okay, but they're made for Baby Lock as well. I don't. Somebody, a Bernina person asked me, do they have that for the Bernina?
They don't.
Yeah, not that I know of. Hopefully they'll come up for something for you. This is. See the difference between these magnets and
magnet on backwards.
I know that is on backwards, isn't it? You can pry these off. They're a little bit harder. Okay, so you're gonna see the difference between this and this, right?
And this is like this style. There are called sashing frames, and the sashing frames are available in 10x10 and 7x14.
Now. They only work, the sashing frames only work with the Solaris and the Luminaire, the 10x10, because that's the only machine that has that embroidery feel.
And then we haven't tried it. Somebody said that I think because of, there's now the auto split quilt sashing in Artspira. And so somebody had said that was why the 7x14. I'd try it before I sold it to somebody.
This will not work with any other machine other than the Solaris and Luminaire, because the Stellar and those machines don't have the throat space for the 10 inches. However, the 7x14, what we learned is, so there is a 7x14. Does this only work with the Solaris
at Brother,
Luminaire?
somebody was like, no, it's working with the Stellar machines now because of Artspira, but I haven't tried it, and I'd want to try it first. Like, and I'd want to make sure it's
doesn't
not like
work with the Baby Lock though.
It doesn't work with the Baby.
Does not work with the Baby Lock didn't open up that.
Well, the Artspira is not on Baby Locks.
Yes. So, so the 7x14.
And this is really designed to work directly with like the shape of the magnets, the size of the magnets, how the magnets slide. It is literally designed to work with the auto split quilt sashing in the Solaris and the Luminaire.
But this will work with all your Baby Locks and all your Brothers that will take a 7x12. So if you have a machine that's a 6x10 hoop, this isn't going to work for you. You don't have enough throat space for this. But the 5x7 will work for you. And the 5x7 will work on any machine that has the slide on. Except the old machines.
Yes, so Alice said, yes, they have them for the Bernina. So they're like, you can get dime hoops for the Bernina, and I think Bernina has a magnetic frame, but this style of frame is made by Brother and is different. The Bernina hoops are a little different.
I can't imagine that your Bernina at some point, soon, they'll come up with something like this for you.
Well, but they have magnetic style frames. They just don't work the way these do. They're a little different.
All right. Anything else? Now that we talked,
7x14 sashing frame is it?
It's cheaper than this one. It's bigger, but it's cheaper. The reason it's cheaper is because my wholesale is cheaper. So it's $324.99 if you want to get that 7x14
and they're normally
sashing.
$7.99.
Yeah, but for some reason my wholesale is lower and lower for this sale. So yeah, if you want to get the big sashing one, gotta let me know today. And it's $324.99. I think it's either $324.99 or $399.99. Not $324 or $329. It's either $325 or $330. Something
it's
like
a little less expensive.
It's less than the other one. All right. Yeah. Looks like there are magnetic.
Yeah, I know they're like, you can get dime frames for Bernina, and I'm sure Bernina has them too. They're just a different style.
These will work with your Baby Lock. These are going to work with, if you're, like, if you have a Pathfinder or if you have a Journey, this is going to work for you.
Your machine is made by Brother. Your Solaris is a Luminaire and
Yes,
Baby Lock clothing.
yes, your Baby Locks are Brothers.
Most of your Baby Locks are Brothers.
Some of them are Janome. Some of them are, yeah. they're all different things. Dynasty. I'll put you down for the 7x14, Lynn. You got it. Girl, you got it. Okay, I think we're ready, Patrick.
Today via website or email, April asks. Depending upon what you're buying, like I think it's easier to keep track of online orders because it's all right there.
I think the Brother sale is easier for me to have
for
all
Brother
on the
sale,
the spreadsheet.
Like you can email her.
Brother, email me. Email me, GenieA1so@gmail.com. I think a lot of you have it. But if there's certain things on the website, you can order it from the website and just put Brother sale. But today
all the
it.
dime frames.
It's it.
All the dime frames work on Bernina. Bernina has Dime has a whole line for the Berninas, because we've sold them to Bernina folks.
All right, let's skedaddle. Let's skedoodle.
Is it just for sashing? No, you can use it like at any time. Were you using the multi-needle sash frame or
no? The last one I
frames?
did, I have been doing my borders with the 10x10. I've been using the sashing frame.
The sashing frame.
And if it was like something that would fit on the 7x14, because I like to do multiples, so I needed it wider. But like if I was doing a 3-inch border, I would definitely do it in the 7x14. Because I like that length. I like it. I would pick the 7x12 design, so I had a little bit of room at top and bottom, so I could kind of like fit it. But yeah, I like it.
So the 10x10 hoop, how much is the 10x10 hoop?
It's expensive. It's $499.99, but it's $1,000.
But they're $999.99.
It's $1,000 hoop. So if anyone wants that one, you can email me about that one too. But it is $499.99 on sale from the $1,000 price.
It is Jeannie, Jeanne. Will you put your email in?
I'm gonna drop it in here.
This is probably like the worst idea ever. Because you know what you need is more email. So 7x14. I gotta test it, Marlene. Like somebody said that it wasn't working there, but somebody said it was because it was working on the because of they put some of the multi-split quilt sashing stuff into Artspira.
How come my pictures are always so bad? So the thumbnail that it captures for me is always so bad.
That said, Marlene, it'll definitely work on your Solaris.
Her Luminaire.
Let's see. Probably won't use old style anymore on the 5x7. I think these.
I
frames,
haven't been using mine.
They've got to be like. I actually said something to Brother. Like, you need to come out with these frames in every size. Like. So,
okay, I just threw
although the new massive frame, the new 11 by almost 12 by 18 frame. Well, no, but the new framing system, you can't even once it's in and you lock it down, you can yank on the stuff. It will not pop.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I really didn't like the 10.5 by 16 because I felt like if you tightened it down, it bowed on the side.
So now the sides are metal and it kind of fits like this. So when you slot it in, you don't push it in anymore. You slot it in. And then it holds in the front and the back, and then the sides are heavily reinforced. So you can yank on it and it doesn't budge. It is super secure.
Sounds awesome. Okay.
I have the same question as Marlene. I'll throw it on. Like I said, I don't We haven't tried. Do we have a 7x14? Is that?
I don't. We have the 10x10, and it's going to be the same concept.
No, but we don't have a 7x14 in the store.
No, Patrick, we don't have one back
Well,
there.
I believe you.
He's still walking back there.
Well, but do you have one at home?
Yeah.
So tell him I'll try it tomorrow.
What are you going to try?
I'm gonna slot a 7x14 on the
Oh, okay, yeah, just to see if it
on
works.
The Stellaire.
Just to see if it
Before,
works.
but yeah, before you get
Why don't
one,
we just let's just I mean,
I'm
can
not gonna unbox a brand new one and unbag it and everything else.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll try mine when I get home. I think I have one. We'll try it and just make sure it works. All right. Anything else?
Well, so Alice asked something about a 10 needle, I think. Are there magnetic hoops for the 10? So so Dime sells a full line for the 10 needles.
This is what they have for the 10.
They also have a 7x14 sashing frame for the 10 needle. Is that what you just grabbed?
Yeah, and there's no picture on it.
Oh, I've got one out of the box up here.
Okay, we have one that we'll show you. So, I'm getting right. I keep talking about it, but once I'm getting ready to fire up my multi-needles, and I do have that 7x14 magnetic. I have a feeling I'm going to be using the flash frame. So the flash frame is what I'm going to be using.
Oh, is this one yours?
Oh, maybe that one's that I'm supposed to take home?
Yeah, this one's yours.
Oh, it's a slide-on. So this is the beefy one, the 7x14 one. Patrick will slide it on right now and just see if it works. Yeah, we're gonna check it right now. But I do have the 7x14 magnetic for the multi-needle. Looks just like that, but it's a multi-needle one.
You know, I'm looking at this and going, I can't imagine it does work.
Really?
Like, is the 7x14 for like the 9.5x14 is?
He's gonna try, but we're thinking maybe not. Anyways, there is that one for the multi-needle. It's 7 1/4 by like 14. It's 7 7/8. So it's 8x14. I mean, that's really kind of 8x14. 7 7/8 by 14 inches. And when I do my tiling scenes, at first I was like, I'm going to put multiple tiles into the hoop, but I found that
I don't think it works.
It doesn't. So it's that 7x14 is only going to be for the Luminaire and the Solaris. So when I put multiple tiles in a hooping, because there's it's so stitch intensive.
Are you talking about the flash frame?
I'm talking about the tiles. I'm talking about OESD tiling scenes. So what I found is when I put multiples, it pulled too much and it affected the other embroideries. So I only do one at a time. However, that being said, because I was like, oh, I'll just put them in and I'll color sort and then I can, it's going to save me so much time. But I just found that it ruined the integrity of the design for me. I don't know if you do multiples in a hoop, but I'm kind of anal like that. And I'm like, I don't want it to pull here and affect this one. So I do them one at a time, but I will try to do it in that.
Well, but what about because we should probably talk about the flash frame. If we're giving people that option, like $399 on a $1,000 flash frame is a crazy price.
And I don't have mine to show you. I'm going to be working on my flash frame.
That's the multi-needle hoop, like this one.
It's nothing like this, though.
No, meaning every single person that has it
loves it.
Is like, this is my favorite hoop ever.
Maybe you could show it to. I think I did I do a demo with it?
You did a demo with it.
But maybe you could do a split screen. Do we have one? We don't have one. We've sold all the ones that we've had, and I've ordered a couple extra. I ordered 2 extra. That's it. But it's got a clamshell, so it's like a clamshell. Put your fabric in, lower it down, and there's 4 magnets on it that basically look like this. One in this corner, one in this corner, one in this corner, one in this corner, and you pinch, and then you can take them out. So, anyways, those are normally over $1,000, and for the brother sale, they're $399. So, if you have any questions about that, because I would want to get that in there today, and I have two. April says they're great. I mean, they're really wonderful. So, yeah, stick to one at a time. Whether that's hard, Margaret. I think I've been using them equally. I'd go with the 7x12. I would go with the 7x12 if I had to choose one or the other. It's also a lot more expensive. The 5x7, our sale price is $179.99, so $180, and then the 7x12 is going to be $370. So if it's price, go with the 5x7. If it's just choosing one or the other, I say go with the 7x12. Because a lot of those designs that are 5x7, you can flip them horizontally and then fit them in the 7x12. So you've got options. You can run those designs, the 5x7 designs that fit this way, flip them, and then you can start doing them that way. So options, I think you're going to have more options with that 7x12. All right. And bigger's better, right, Kat? Bigger's better. Not all the time, but with the hoops. I'm just kidding. All right. I think that's it. We're going to get started. We have a lot to do. Bye, Jana. And I will be working hard to get you all your stuff. Reach out if you need anything. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. I'll be at home, and I'm going to look at the Quilty Christmas spreadsheet right now, and I'm going to resend it out. Remember, it's just going to have a Quilty Christmas and sending holiday wishes. I will add to it for the next sew along.